here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cummings. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Second down, he'll throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, what a move to get room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Cantrell. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And it's incomplete on third down.
On the third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off-play action on first down. Using the quick game. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Oh, look out on the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The play-action fake. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block. You can hand it off to him. He can also catch the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He makes the grab. Jumped on top of the pile.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wants to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Toure. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires on the move, working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big checks.
And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Cantrell. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Amidst a din of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that one stings, man. You believe in your field goal unit. It is late in this football game. We needed this to tie the football game, and now, dude, the defense has to step up late. They got to get the football back and maybe get another opportunity down the stretch of this football game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints.
Breaks into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game.